rumour recap. Let's do this. Right, so this week a lot happened in the news. A lot happened in Pokemon Rumours. So first things first, we had New Year obviously with the Space Sunrise launch live, and nothing happened apart from a bit of Rayquaza and a bit of Pikachu. So that was a bit of a letdown. But moving swiftly on into the video. Now before we start this video, I'd like you to go down there, press subscribe, press like, get that notification bell ring-a-ding-dinging, and get some comments down in the comments section. I need to see that comment section full of your thoughts and full of rumours, full of things for me to cover next week in the Rumour recap episode. Anyway, let's get straight into the video, and I'm going to start with the rumour about the GMAX Sinnoh starters. So as we can see right here, now this is on my monitor, so if I'm looking this way, that's why I'm just reading it to you guys. But anyway, in this rumour here, we've got a tweet from Eclipse. Now, if you don't know Eclipse, I suggest you go give him a follow on Twitter. Very, very important, useful information in regards to loads of things. Has been right before, I believe, so definitely a person to keep our eyes on. They know some stuff, obviously. They're a known leaker. So keep your eye on them. Definitely give them a follow. All the links will be in the description down below to all these things I've been covering today. Most are on Twitter, so if you don't have a Twitter account, get that set up now. Great place to work. Great place to do things. Anyway, moving on. So they said, since I'm feeling down, here, take note of this. And I believe that is 72 million or 720 million. I think it's 72 million. So it says, it's a good one I saw online. I must say, nice guesses, anonymous. So moving on to this, there was a leak on 4chan that happened recently. If we go straight over to that tab, as you can see here, it says 72000000. And I'm assuming we're all assuming this is what it's in reference to. Now, this was done on the 17th of December, but I'm covering stuff sort of over the last few weeks because I haven't been posting the Rumour recap series. But next week, it will just be the whole week of the rumours. Just every week, every Sunday. Make sure you check out the playlist. Anyway, moving on to this. Posting now that I'm free to do so without any issues. Diamond and Pearl remakes will have Dynamax and thus GMAX. Of course, there'll be less than 33 in Sword and Shield. Raids will be back. 9 new Pokemon is going to be part of a DLC that leads to games for 2022. Now that DLC's happened, the Crown Tundra, Isle of Armor, we can believe that that's probably going to be a thing for Generation 9 and possibly remakes as well. I don't know if they do it for remakes, but there's a possibility. This is going to be a hard one for some people, but trust me. Starter GMAX forms I'll detail, but others I'll list off. So the starter GMAX forms, we can assume these people are probably guessing right based on what Eclipse said. I think that's the most likely thing that's happened in this case. Infernape looks a bit more like Sun Wukong, which is a flame monkey from Chinese mythology, I believe. Gains a flaming flying Nimbus, so that's some sort of stick of some sort. GMAX move is a very Dragon Ball-like, with Infernape essentially doing a Dragon Fist move, but it's a big fiery ape face instead. Very cool. Torterra, design-wise, looks like a quadruped Heisei Gamera with a devastated shell top. GMAX move sets a Bleach Seed on the opponent ingrained on Torterra. Very cool. Empoleon looks far more menacing. Lean looks like a very buff version of Empoleon. One flipper turns into a hook harpoon-like. GMAX move is very interesting. It's like Flying Press but with steel and water. Empoleon summons a very watery metallic trident and slams into the opponent. Now, this seems very, very likely. I think this is quite accurate. In fact, I've been seeing Generation 4 remake rumours for a long time now on this platform. And the one about Infernape being a Sun Wukong monkey or Sun Wukong, however you say it, very, very possible. Very, very possible. I mean, I've seen that in literally every single rumour that everyone's suggesting, and I think that's probably the case. They'd be stupid not to do that with either a Mega or a Dynamax or whatever, GMAX form, whatever. Game Freak, you're going to have to do it. So, that's one of our rumours. That's our first rumour of this week. Moving on to the next one. So this is a thread, and this guy is a detective in terms of Pokemon and leaks and rumours and that sort of thing, and they've looked at some stuff on 4chan and shared it on Twitter, so we're going to go through it and just have a look. So this first one says, it's time to end the thread. On the official site, they say Kung Fu comes from a faraway land. He's literally a Kung Fu Pokemon, and Mustard himself has Chinese Asian influences written all over him. His rare card makes him look Turkish, which is still Asia. Coupled with the fact that both simplified and traditional Chinese are supported for the first time in Sword and Shield, and Nintendo is working with Tencent, one of the largest Chinese developers, make me believe that Gen 9 will take place in a region based on China. That would be very interesting. I think the best feature and selling point for this game is that it'll be fully open world after the acclaim of the Wild Area and DLCs, but I expect a lot of designs to be rubbish and the game to play to still be linear. I'm going to take a step further and predict that Gen 10 will completely upend series formula. It takes place on another planet entirely, as per continuation of the Ultra Beast arc. Starters forego the traditional grass fire water typing and only one Evo with a secondary typing. Introduces a 19th type, which is this gen's Pokemon Introduces a 19th type, which many of this generation's Pokemon fill out with remaining unique typing combinations not yet used. It's basically the turn A of the franchise. I don't know if this is going to happen. I don't know if Gen 10 is going to do that. I doubt it very much. I think Pokemon and Game Freak have been doing their thing right for a long time, and because it works, they'll continue to do so. This says Gen 9 will feature an India-based region. The game's themes will revolve around science versus religion, much like Kanto versus Johto, which were focused on genetic and traditions respectively. The game's evil teams will be comprised of interdimensional beings. There will be travel between two regions, past and present India. This will be the first Pokemon game to feature two protagonists and player take control of two characters in their respective times. That would be very cool. National Dex to be replaced by a Continental Dex. And Curry makes a comeback. Well, that's a given. No Z-moves or Mega Evolutions. The game's legendaries are god-tier Pokemon just like Dialga, Palkia, Giratina and Arceus. An addition of 100 plus new Pokemon, that's kind of given anyway. Triple battle system, there'll be no DLC. That would be an interesting twist. Introduction of Netherly and Heavenly Beasts. Game's mascots will be based on a bird and a monkey. Mascot duo head will be based on a cow-based legendary. Now I could believe that. For Gen 9, obviously it's going to happen either this year or next year. This year is the year of the cow, so it could be a possibility. We will see. Well, it's the year of the ox, actually, but, you know, a cow's an ox a cow. Very similar anyway. Battle Frontier makes a comeback. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Game returns to classic old gym battles, probably. You'll be able to escape when battling trainers and legendaries. Never going to happen. This will be the biggest ever region created by Nintendo. Maybe. So these obviously you take them with a pinch of salt. They might not be real, but there's a possibility. These guys say, you can believe this or not, I don't care. This is what you're getting next year. Pokemon Sleep 2021. New Pokemon Snap 2021 August. And Sleep was June. Battle Revolution 2, February 2021 as part of Pokemon Day. The game still takes place in Poketopia and has the same Colosseums as well as many new ones. On top of battling the Colosseums, there's a story mode and a free roam mode where you can move your character in free roam Poketopia. You can copy your Pokemon from any mainline Switch games and there'll be an update to include the Diamond Pearl remakes. Pokemon Sharp Diamond and Smooth Pearl, November 2021, remakes of Diamond and Pearl. They'll have Megas as the gimmick. Many Sinnoh Pokemon will get Megas, including the starters. No DLC is planned for this games. I'd also like to point out that Detective Pikachu 2 and Gen 9, based on India, are coming in 2022. Interesting, so a lot of people are saying the same thing here. Like, there's obviously some sort of Generation 9 India sort of theme. There's a possibility. People, I think, are just guessing at this point. Now, obviously, I'm just covering these rumours as a guesswork, and hopefully something's right. We'll see. This next one says Pikachu and Eevee are still the mascots. This is Let's Go Johto. Let's Go to Johto in 2021. They'll be forever in the Let's Go series. Berries and breeding are a big focus. GS Bowl Pokeball Plus with Cerebi. You can go back to Kanto for the 25th anniversary. Megas are a gimmick with the new ones for starters and other Johto mons. 2022, Sinnoh remakes. Mega Evolution is the gimmick. DLC planned for the Mythicals but weren't distributed via mystery gift in the originals. That'd be very cool. No Sinnoh regional variants. Let's Go Catching in the Great Marsh. Interesting. New Rotom forms. Could be a given. Poketch Digital Watch in development to coincide with release. Imagine a Poketch actual watch. I'd have to have that. I would not miss that. If they gave out if they sold a real Poketch, you could not buy that. You could not buy that, should I say. You literally have to buy it. There's no way you can't. Moving on, 2023, Gen 9, new gimmicks, no Megas, India, Chinese influence region. A lot of people are saying this, so there's a possibility of India or China. One or the other. Anyway, we're going to move straight on to the next leak from here, or the next rumour, should I say. And this one comes from Centro Pokemon, and Centro's been very well known for doing some accurate stuff, so hopefully this is the case. Now, they're saying January will be fun, so what's happened here is Pokemon changed their profile picture to a Pokemon 25th anniversary profile picture, which suggests that there could be news coming on very soon. The idea that in their 20-year anniversary, they changed the profile picture, and literally days later, some news came. So apparently we're going to get news in the next few days, but who knows. Moving swiftly on. So talking again about news, this happened in December the 10th, but obviously Eclipse has shared it again, saying it's almost time. And it said early to mid-Jan for an announcement. Well, it's now like, what, the 3rd of Jan, I think? Maybe 2nd or 3rd? I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, it's the 2nd or 3rd of Jan right now, and so we're going to get something very soon. And then they said after February 6th for the reveal of the news, so that'd be interesting to see what that news is. Moving swiftly on, now this is an interesting one. So Eclipse has said GMAX Luffy. Now someone on Reddit looked into this, and if you applied the concept that A equals 1 and Z equals the number 26, if you turned LOOFY into the numbers, it equals in total 73. Now if we go to the Sinnoh Pokedex, this is a lot of work, but anyway, this is the type of cryptic thing these guys do. So if you go to the Sinnoh Pokedex, you'll find that 73 is Miss Magius, which is Fantina's lead Pokemon. So there's a possibility of GMAX Miss Magius, which could be a possibility. I think that'd be very cool, very creepy. So there's a possibility that that's a hint at GMAX being in the Sinnoh games. Who knows? We'll see. Moving on to Masuda's tweet. Obviously I covered this in another video just the other day, just before the Sunrise Live. And looking again back at it, I do believe this has some connotations of those Psyduck on Route 210 in the Sinnoh region. I do believe there's some suggestion that there's going to be a GMAX or a DMAX form of Psyduck, and this is just reference to them getting headaches from the DMAX. And there's another rumour I'm going to talk about in another separate video that I want to cover regarding the TV in Sinnoh, and that's going to be later on this next coming week, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Moving on, we've got Eclipse again, said 5 Dream Sleep, and this was posted on the 2nd of January. So they're saying that 5 Dream Sleep, so it's in reference to Pokemon Sleep, and the idea that it could be coming in the next 5 days, which would, or the 5th of January for that matter. Now, if it comes on next 5 days, from that point, it'd be the 7th of Jan, and people have said that we're expecting an announcement on the 7th of January. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Moving swiftly on, again, Eclipse with this. The new Pokemon Direct will be featuring on the 26th of February, and they're going to announce it on the 24th or the 25th. Now, we can expect that might happen. We don't know. Obviously, take it with a pinch of salt. Hopefully, they tend to do it in February. So hopefully, there's going to be a Pokemon Direct in February. Now, it's only January, so we've got plenty of time to work on it. We've got plenty of time to worry. So, yeah, we've got plenty of time. So just get your heads together, start thinking about some things that you want to see in the next games, or what you think they'll announce on the Directs, and we'll go from there. Moving on, Unite in the news. Obviously, Unite's been in beta over in Japan, I believe, in Japan or China, one of the two. And obviously, there's been some screenshots sent from that beta. We can see here, there's some very cool little models just down here. I'm definitely going to be getting this game. I'm not into MOBAs, but I will definitely try and get into them regardless. And you can see here, that's really damn cool. Like, I love the styling of that. So if that's going to be the style for the whole game, I'm definitely going to get this game, without a doubt. It's got a very MOBA style about it, which I absolutely adore. I think it's brilliant. So, that's all the Unite news for that. Moving on, Junichi Masuda again with a tweet. Obviously, it's the Year of the Ox, so he's done a Miltank-themed Pokemon, but there's a Psyduck in there as well. Now, people are saying that because, and I'm going to switch this screenshot here, because of the Psyduck on Route 210, just to the right of this is a cafe that sells Moo Moo Milk, and Moo Moo Milk comes from Miltanks. So what we're implying is the idea that this is in reference to this point. I'm not sure why that Junichi Masuda is focusing on this specifically, but if he is, obviously there's some connotations there, some importance. So we'll have to keep our eyes peeled for that. Now that's all the rumours I have for this week's rumour recap. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to smash that like button down below. Be sure to share with your friends. Be sure to let people know that we're doing this series, because I'm going to be doing it every Sunday. There's going to be a new rumour recap video, and there's going to be a whole playlist of it, and we're going to have, hopefully by the end of the year, 52 videos. If not, you can hold me accountable, but I shouldn't miss a week. And if I do, I'll try and post it on the Monday. Anyway, that's all I have time for today, guys. Hope you have a lovely week, and I'll see you soon.